Alright, we're playing Forza Horizon 3, which is an absolute showcase of what the Xbox One X can do. What we're getting here is a locked 30 FPS at a true native 4K. While it would have been great to have a 60 FPS mode, I could see that a lot of care went into making this one absolutely stunning. The enhancement is just packed with all the little treats, and it's just a complete showcase of what the console can do. I mean, just look at this. I thought I would start things off by showing some sort of weather variance to it. I had originally kind of started off with the night, but, you know, whatever, stuff happens. And we're just doing a simple race to kind of open it up. So with Forza Horizon 3, we get a selection of kind of biomes and environments across the open Australian outback. So obviously, to start things off, you get that outback, that open kind of desert. There's a city area, there's a lovely beach that you can go across, there's a forest, and I'm going to try to kind of explore them all while just, you know, generally going over all the enhancement features that are included with the game. Alright, and we'll just back it up here, and we're good, yeah. So I wanted to showcase just kind of the weather variance, and hopefully we'll get a variety of sort of environments that I'll be going across and driving through just to showcase this beautiful, beautiful landscape. Okay, so with the 4K 30 FPS, oh crap, I forgot there's a jump there. You're also getting HDR, the high dynamic range, which is just simply a stunning sight, especially when you mix that with the gorgeous clouds. You know, the cycling of day and night in this game is just beautiful. I'm totally not concentrating here. Kind of gives some different perspectives. Oh crap, what is that like? Yeah. Right bumper in this one. So you can kind of see how it looks, which is not a good idea, considering we're cross-countrying. Okay, there we go. Yep, we're going. But just look at everything that's at play right now. As far as the water, the kind of environment getting wrecked, the cars zooming across the countryside, and it's just flawless. Just as it was when it came out, I consider this to be the best racing game ever made. It's the most fun, I absolutely love it. I wasn't big on the racing genre, but there's something about Forza that's just, I don't know, just fantastic. So now we'll go on to the actual specs, or the smaller details that make this update so awesome. So first off, we're getting a 16 times atroscopic filtering. I'm going into a tree. There's 4 times MSAA. And we get better shadows, there's better blur, the higher level of detail, and higher quality reflections. Among some other minor details, I just gotta kind of drive here. So I mean, you're getting basically sort of the full package maxed out in comparison to the PC. And I mean, obviously 60 FPS is always the dream as far as games being much smoother, but you're probably going to be used to this if you've been playing on the console. And it's just an amazing update. I can't go over that enough, and just how much this actually showcases what the console can do and what it's kind of heading towards in the future. Because I mean, building off of this, Forza Horizon, that was a fantastic clutch there anyways. Moving onwards, Forza Horizon 4 with like, it's just going to be amazing. Coming off of this, and it's going to be developed straight for the Xbox One X as opposed to being like enhanced afterwards. It's going to be amazing. So not only do we get like that locked, again 4K 30 FPS HDR, it's an Xbox Play Anywhere title, so you buy it on Xbox and then you own it on PC, or you buy it on PC, you own it on Xbox if it's digital. So you get that benefit of it, and you can clearly see if you have a powerful enough rig just how close to like max settings this actually basically is. It runs at max settings. And I think that is absolutely spectacular. Like, just look at the environments, the trees, the clouds. It's amazing. Like, you could just sit here, and sometimes I do, and you just watch like the time roll by. So basically everything is sharper and clearer, the environments are crisper, the shadows are more defined. You get better quality of motion. So many smaller details, the textures. Wow. So we're going to kind of take a look. I want to go and head over to the actual beach area, which is way over here. Fast travel. And I just kind of want to show off all the different environments that you can go to. You get increased LOD and better draw distances. So there's like so many tiny details that just make it that much better. I mean, this game is already one of the most visually impressive titles I've ever played. And then this like update completely blows away expectations. I was expecting, you know, it to be great, but I didn't. I just wasn't expecting this. Drive over to the beach. And I take my like souped up Lamborghini on the countryside. So here we're getting like hundreds of cars. The campaign kind of has you establishing these amazing kind of bases or headquarters along the countryside, take over new areas, unlocking new races. There's just countless hours you can spend playing this game. And it's fun. Like, it's just a really fun racing game. I love the water effects in this. And if you're looking for something even more adventurous, the DLC content is crazy. They have Blizzard Mountain, which is like an intense snow-based one. The Hot Wheels, where you get to drive the Hot Wheels cars around, which I'll showcase later. Or I could do now, maybe, actually, because I'm here. And you get like this huge Hot Wheels world where there's like, you know, just like when you're little, if you play with Hot Wheels, and it's like that, but you know, actual realistic with cars and everything. You get to look at it here, and the loading screens are quite a bit faster now too, as well, which is crazy to get like that bump and then that like increased speed. It's just crazy. Seriously, I couldn't be more impressed with this. This is the perfect sort of racing game, and it's a perfect 4K presentation for it. Now, Forza 7, like Forza Motorsport 7, is beautiful too. It's amazing, but it's like a locked game. So you're getting a locked world. But this is a completely open world that you can drive through at any point. You can go from like coast to coast with no loading screens, and it's just stunning. Again, stunning, as I say that a bazillion times, because I'm seriously just blown away by this. You get like the smooth clouds rolling in and out, the sky is amazing at night, the stars and the lights, and it just does this all, and you get like rain can come and go.
Last time you were here, we heard a rumor about a barn find.
A barn find in the Hot Wheels land? No, thank you. Hey, there's the virtual assistant, which is cool. Look at this! This is 4K Hot Wheel action. Like, what? Isn't that crazy? And you can kind of like build your own pieces kind of too. And there's like massive ramps, and there was like a dinosaur like fire breathing or something. Crazy. And it's just this huge open playground that you can just drive massive awesome cars through and do what you want. I was actually super blown away by this this DLC pack when it came out. I'd show off the Blizzard Mountain, but I don't personally have access to it. Look at the ramps and the sides of everything, and the boosters. And again, you're seeing like the clouds move over mixed with that HDR content, so you get that dynamic range in the lighting, which it's just, I think it's a perfect racing game. I can't honestly think of anything else they could add to it. Oh crap. Yeah, that's getting some damage there. Go through like this broken ship and do a huge ramp on the Hot Wheels car. And that like illumination and lighting. Wow. Yeah, you have this speed thing going here. I mean, I think Hot Wheels wise, I mean, if anybody played with them, they'll definitely get a good kick out of this. So we're gonna switch over to the regular landscape. Alright, we're continuing on. I thought we should take a nice sort of scenic route to go across the entire place, going through the foresty area, and eventually ending up in the open outback desert. And I thought the Warthog, I was really debating, I was like, should I take the Warthog? But I'm like, yeah, I'm taking the Warthog. I don't want to do any more of these barn finds. This game needs to stop pushing those barn finds. I did the original ones. I don't want to do any more of them. And this is mostly just nice scenic travel so that you can see, you know, kind of the way that the biomes change. I mean, if you haven't played this game, it's just fantastic.
Take the first exit.
So you can make your own custom like races. You can race online in a series of games and modes. And you just kind of like, I don't know. I guess you can make like a caravan group too. I'm assuming if I can do that. And then they kind of join your like your cross-country team. God, my place is way too much. Anyways, yeah, I gotta have the warthog because I thought, you know, it makes sense too. What are you doing out there? What was the point of that car? You're seeing like the forest, like the trees are beautiful. The housing, it just seems like a really natural sort of open world that you get to just freely drive through. And the loading seems perfect on everything. There's no like pop in, pop outs. And you're seeing the dynamic like shadows kind of appearing as we're going by. And I keep hitting all these vehicles. Good choice on the Warthog, I definitely like that. It makes sense when you're going through this. But it's like, I don't know, there's hundreds upon hundreds of roads and content. And of course with the extra stuff, you know what the problem is? The problem is that I drive on the right hand side. But in this, you know, in Australia it's left hand. That's the issue we're having here. You see like the reflective pooling in the water, the way the shadows kind of move over the cars, and the lights and the trees. It's just an absolute treat to view. These higher level guys play this way too much. I mean, you can drive like anywhere. You can go through these forests. I wouldn't suggest it considering how thick they are. But you can, and you go through the dirt, and you can just drive anywhere and do anything you want in this game. And that open freedom is just amazing. And it really pushes the console and what it can do as far as just showcasing the technology. And as far as like a 4K example, this is another perfect option. Just like proving it again that this can actually deliver on that high resolution. And I mean, if you don't like open racing, or because this has got like circuit, it's got cross country, there's tons of different types. You know, obviously the Motorsports series is for you, but just like completely more, I guess, traditional track and everything based. I feel like this series is really growing out on its own. And it's just a compelling release that I look forward to every year. I love this a lot more than the Motorsports series. Just because you get that like sense of complete freedom. Driving wherever you want, you can listen to music. It's got groove music, kind of. I was still able to listen to it because I put it in like the cloud and everything, so it catches my songs, my custom playlist. Don't know how they're handling it after that service that's shut down, but I'm sure they'll have something. Probably through OneDrive, I imagine, or like Spotify. Yeah, I don't care about these damn barn fights. Oh my.
400 meters. There left.
If you're wondering about those and you haven't played, the barn finds are basically just really sick ass cars that you can find. Oh. 20 speed kills to receive 35. Oh, okay. Is that a 0 gamer score achievement? Those were 0 gamer score. What was the point of that? I think that was for 0. So it's like a challenge achievement. I haven't seen those in a while. And I hope you're just getting like a general idea of how the landscapes look. Forest is opening up a bit, and we're going to more of a desert type terrain. Hopefully you'll see some of the wildlife, of which you cannot kill in this.
400 meters.
Sadly, you cannot take out the kangaroos. I think we're coming up to my favorite destination.
200 meters. Keep left.
And we're gonna go off the road a bit.
Recalculating route.
Look at that, like 500 roads. It's just ridiculous. And you get just hours upon hours in this game just driving around and enjoying the scenery. It's gonna be hit or miss whether or not these trees I can actually go through. Yeah, I can't go through that one. Just take a second to like appreciate the texture quality. I mean, look at that. Just drive around wherever you want. This huge playground for cars, random cars. Look at all the balloons. I think it's just stunning. Like every time I play this game, there's something just to appreciate. Tire marks, the way too many legendary barn finds, me destroying the power of Australia, so they can go outside and enjoy the world. Look at that. And you just see like the depth and quality of everything. All these buildings, all these shrubs, all these plants. That wall I'm going into. And even the regular people are better now. Seriously, in like the first couple games, they kind of just like, I don't know, they were just standing there and stuff. Now they're a little bit more dynamic. They dance and play around. We're just going in here to grab another car and then kind of going towards the city area. With the warthog! All the balloons. I love the little balloons and stuff they use in this. The parties are like off the hook in Horizon.
You have arrived at your destination.
Awesome. So obviously I got like a ton of cars because I played this way too much. Garage, my cars. Something cool. Yep. Like driving this one around. And another cool thing about the Xbox Play Anywhere is that you can like just continue your game on the PC. So I can just like be anywhere and then play this. I think this is the way out, maybe not. No, this is not the way out. Like, look at the clouds. They're completely different. I don't know. Like, then they move over. And, to me, that's a big deal. I love the clouds in games. I think the clouds are, like, a huge part of experiences. And to think it's, like, all the way over there to the far right are, like, trees. Over here, to the north, is, like, all the houses. I think that's... Yeah, I'm on the right way. It's like a huge sort of city area. Well, it's not huge, but I mean it's like a full city that you can kind of drive through. Like more city-based racing. So there's something for everybody. Oh, there's bucket list challenges that you can do. I don't know. I think the list of enhancements is just insane for this game, and it really does showcase the potential for the platform and really what they could be doing with the next one, where it's, you know, developed entirely for just this particular game, like, you know, for Forza Horizon 4. Whereas this is just an after update that they went in and, you know, kind of enhanced things. Obviously the tech was there because, you know, they had that on the Windows 10 PC version, but I mean, to see it actually in place on a console is just incredible. We'll just go through some hay bales for some fun. And that is Forza Horizon 3. Look at those clouds. Just breathtaking.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, keep right. In 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination. arrived at your destination.